Yes, we are live. Hello, everyone who is live with me. Hello, hello, hello. Anyone here with me? I can see chats dropping already. Vincent, Victor. Hello, how you doing? Rose, sorry, I can't pronounce the rest. Hello, Rose. Thank you for joining. Otobong, welcome. Ogwandi Oluwabumi, you are welcome. Who else is here? Hello, everyone. Can you see and hear me? Please confirm that you can see and hear me. Hello, Blessing. Hello, 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 hello. How you doing? I'm so excited we are getting to do this today. Yeah, hello, Glory. Can you see and hear me? Can you see and hear me? Okay, let me know. The way I will know if you can see and hear me is if you respond with your name and where you're joining from. Okay? So if I begin to see your name and where you're joining from, then I know you can hear me. Okay? Yes, I see a lot of hello, 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 hello. Please tell me your name and where you're joining from. Your name and where you're joining from. Okay? Glory Walter, Benice Chinwe Okafor Ifeoma. Okay, Mrs. Tony. Hope I got that right. Vitally, Demitiwa, Blessing. Okay. Um, Eziokoye Nkechi. Hello, everyone. We can hear you, coach. Awesome. Okafor Daisy. Thank you for joining. Vitally from Enugu. How are you? How is Enugu today? Please go ahead, keep dropping me the comments. Benai's from Lagos. Good to meet you. Ifeoma joining from Owerri. Nice to meet you. Victor joining from Abia State. Nice to meet you. Glory joining from Akwa Ibom. Nice to meet you. Chinwe Okafor from Asaba. Good to meet you. Blessing from Delta State. Antonia from Delta. Oluwabumi from Otsa. Okafor Adaeze from Onitsha. Okay, good to meet you. Good to meet you. Where are the rest? Where are the rest? I'm trying to load up the remaining comments. Rose Ubiageli from Oka, Nambra State. I am Demi Tiwa. I am AB. Ebiaredo. I hope I got that correct from Worry, Mrs. Nkechi. Mrs. Nkechi, you didn't tell me where you're joining from. Where are you joining from? Sophia from Benin. Demitiwa from Ibadan. Nice to meet you. Vitalia from Enugu. Oluwase Funmi from Anambra. Chioma from Umuahia. Sophia from Kaduna. Antonia from Delta State. Faith from Onitsha. Okay, good to meet all of you. Ichako, I hope I got that correctly. Okay, let me just stick with Faith. Faith from Onitsha. Otobon from Akwa Ibom State. Okay. Eze Okoye from Warri. Nice to meet all of you. How are you feeling today? It's so good to meet you. Okay, before excitement would, make me to just keep checking and checking the chat. Please continue to engage in the chat. Tell me your name and where you're joining from. I'm going to be engaging with you. I can see you, Melody from Akwa Ibom. Thank you, everyone. Keep dropping your comments. Okay. Now, while you're doing that, Nikki from Lagos, I see you. Okay, now this webinar is where I will finally get to show you how to transform your body in 30 days or less. Now, the no-brainer here is that you don't need any stress and you don't even need to starve yourself. Yes, you can eat that exact food that you love to eat and still lose all of the weight. And if you are that person who has given up on trying to lose weight or belly fat, calm down. This is the solution you have been waiting for. My name is Coach Yetunde Laura, and I'm a multi-award winning health, wellness, and weight transformation coach. Simply put, I help busy people like you to permanently transform your weight, whether weight loss or weight gain, using the easy, the enjoyable, the natural, and the sustainable method. That's what I do. Okay? And then, if you have not dropped me your name and where you're joining from, drop that for me in the comments. And if you're not in Nigeria, just tell me your name and the country you are joining from. Is that okay? Your name and the state in Nigeria you're joining from. And if you're not from Nigeria, tell me your name and the country you're joining from so that I can engage with you properly. Okay? I see farmer from Lagos, Olabode from Lagos, Patience from Plateau State, Mary from Enugu, from Bauchi, Shikti from Bauchi. I see all of you. Welcome, everyone. Okay, so keep engaging in the comments while we proceed. Now, heads up. I had announced to you earlier that I'm going to be giving every one of you, every single one of you who is live with me on this webinar, a very precious gift. Now, people have been using this gift to get amazing results, and I'm going to give it to you in this webinar, but on the condition that you wait till the very end. Now, don't just wait anyhow. You will wait and listen, like attentively, as if your life depends on it. Because in the true fact of it, of the matter is that your life actually does. Your health does, your confidence does, your energy does, your future does, even your family. All of these things depend on the value you're going to get in this webinar. So if there's any distraction around you, whether it's your husband or your children or your phone or your notification, shut all of them down, because you will need to listen attentively to everything I have to say in this webinar, and you will need to wait till the end to get the gift. Are we together? Now, I don't want to assume that you have met me. But if you have met me, it's all good. I can skip the introduction part. But if you have not met me, if this is the first time of meeting Coach Laura, drop me a 1 in the comments. If the first time of meeting me, drop me a 1 in the comments. If we have met before, maybe I've coached you, whether in any of our programs, free or paid, okay? Drop a 2 in the comments. Have we met before? Have we met? Is this your first time of meeting me? Drop me a 1. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of 1. Shikiti. Okay, I hope I got that right. Okay. Shiktira 1, Amabel 1, Choma 1, Bernice 1, Mrs. Tony, Melanie, all of you 1. Hey! Okay, 1. Glory Walter 1. Okay, if your mass met me before, then long way 2. Good to meet you again. All right. So 1, a lot of 1s. Okay, so let's quickly. Okay, Vincent Victor has met me before. Nice to meet you again, Victor. All right. So let me just briefly introduce myself. Like I said, my name is Coach Yetunde Laura, and I'm a multi-award-winning health, wellness, and weight transformation coach. I've explained what that means. Now I'm an author. Okay, I have authored a number of books. Just please bring a copy of my book. Okay, I've authored a number of books. Oh, if I start counting, I should be counting over 20. No, just one copy. Thank you. I should be counting over 20 books that I have written, including this. Okay, this is Lose or Gain Weight While Having Fun. Lose or Gain Weight While Having Fun. Just one of my many books. Okay. So I'm an author, established author, and I'm a co-author. I have also co-authored a science textbook that is currently being used in Nigerian secondary schools. And I'm also the creator of several transformational programs, starting from the Sustainable Weight Loss Blueprint to this Body Reset Challenge to No Grief for Fat Challenge. I have done a lot in this weight loss and weight transformation industry. I'm also a columnist. I write columns in both local and international publications. And by the grace of God, I'm the founder of Dream Body by Laura Limited. a company that is duly registered in Nigeria, and everyone in the Dream Body by Laura community is called the Dream Body Army. So you, like this, you are a Dream Body Army. While my humble self, I am your Dream Body Commandant. So if you identify as a Dream Body Army, type in the comments, I am a DBA. Type that in the comments. How many of you identify as members of the Dream Body Army? Type in the comments for me. I want to meet my new DBAs. I am a DBA. Write that for me in the comments. I see I am a DBA. Good, good. Drop that for me in the comment quickly. I am a DBA. Yeah, Chioma, I see you. Patience is a DBA. Amabel is a DBA. I see you. I celebrate you. Rose is a DBA. Where am I? Dream Body Army. So, Melody. Okay, all of you. Yes, yes, I can see all of you. Jubril is going very, very fast now. So if I don't mention your name, don't be angry. Okay, Tosan. Okay, Ezio Koye. Yeah, you are okay. Vincent, I am a DBA. Sophia, I am a DBA. I'm very proud of all of you. Okay, so welcome to the Dream Body Army once again. Awesome. And then also, I am a certified nutrition and weight management coach with over 6 years of coaching experience. And then I have successfully helped thousands of clients across the globe to lose weight permanently using the easy, effective, healthy, and the sustainable method. And I have successfully trained over 40,000 people from more than 30 countries of the world on healthy living and healthy weight loss. And I have been featured back to back on media, such as, I've been featured on radio stations, newspaper, magazines, television stations, and so much more. Okay. Now, if you took the time to click the link I had earlier sent into the group, okay, there was a group where I said, have you met me yet? I introduced myself a little bit more than this. So, and I want to believe that you would enjoy reading about me. Much more than reading about me, you have the opportunity to introduce yourself to me in the comments and let me meet you one-on-one. Okay, so if you can still see that link in the WhatsApp group, take the time, just about 5 to 10 minutes, you'll be done reading. Just go there, read a little bit more about me, and drop a comment. Let me know you have read. Let me meet you. Tell me about you too in that post. Okay. Now, I have also successfully met notable people all over the world, whether they are residents in Nigeria or not. And these are amazing people doing great stuff across different industries. And one thing is very common amidst all of them here. If you see that all of them are holding this my book, right? They are holding my book. And yes, I can go on and on telling you all of these things. Please take the time to go and read a little bit more, okay, about me. Now, if I sit here and tell you about me, I'm sure you would want to hear it. But before all of these achievements and accolades and awards, and visibility and everything, life was not always that rosy. Yes, life was not always rosy. Now, permit me to tell you just a few ugly things about the life I have lived. Now, look at your screen. This used to be me some years back. You see that picture? Look at my face very well. Do we look alike? That was me. That was me. Now, there was this 14-year period of my life where I battled with class 2 obesity. Now, just for context, I was not born big. But while I was growing, I discovered that I was getting big and big and big, and it became uncontrollable. Okay? So I had this 14-year period of my life where I battled uncontrolled weight gain. And I had entered class 2 obesity. Now, those 14-year period were characterized by a lot of ugly things. For example, I had to keep up with consistent public and private embarrassment and pity. When I say embarrassment, I mean correct embarrassments. What about people who will look you to the face and pity you? The only reason they are pitying you is because they have observed that you are struggling to carry yourself. And then you begin to hear things like, Peleo, Rara, if you're not Yoruba, what that means is, be careful, oh, sorry. And the only reason they are greeting you sorry is because you really cannot carry yourself. You're struggling to walk. You're even struggling to breathe. Okay? Now, apart from the embarrassment and pity, I struggled with a lot of physical tortures. I like to call them physical tortures because my health was always affected. I battled with breathing difficulties. You could literally hear me breathe anytime you came closer to me. I had difficulties with moving. Of course, I told you that people actually noticed that I couldn't carry myself that bad. Now, I battled with serious body and joint pains. Now, this one was so terrible that each time I had a reason to turn on my bed, I would always let out a scream before I could successfully turn. The pain was bad. And then I also battled chronic fatigue, plus sleep disorders, and so many other health challenges. And then unfortunately, I lost many things. Talk about my confidence, my self-esteem, my morale. I lost myself. I lost too many things in this battle. Plus, I also lost my 9-year-old marriage. Well, it's unfortunate, but it's one of those things. And then I had to cope with serious daily body shaming, like daily, back to back body shaming, terrible comments. Okay, let me just give you an example so that you understand what I'm talking about. There were times that I would have to climb the stairs to patronize some of my customers. Their shop is, their office is in a shopping complex, a shopping mall where you have to, use the stairs to get there. No elevator, you have to use the stairs. And then I would climb all of that stairs, get to the store, and then next thing I want to do, like, I'm big, that was then, I was big, and I've just done serious exercise, right? And I'm panting. I need to catch my breath. What I need right now is to sit down and catch my breath. But the next thing I would be hearing is, Laura, please, 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 don't sit down yet, I beg, don't break my chair. And then before I can say, Jack, they're already doubling and tripling chairs for me. They will not say, hey, yeah, sit down. Please don't break my chair, I beg. Things like that. What about the times that chairs will break in church? And pastor will ask, who broke this chair again? And everybody will chorus my name. I want you to begin to picture this kind of thing. When I said public embarrassment, now it wasn't this kind of thing. I suffered all of this. Okay? Now, apart from that, people would, visit me, see me taking medication, because of course I was always on medication. And they'll be telling me, so why do you like drugs so much? Is it food? Others will be asking me, so as big as you are, you still eat. You can still eat as big as you are. All kinds of comments. Now, if you can relate to any of these things, tell me in the comments. Has this happened to you? Tell me in the comments if you can relate to any of these things. Somebody said Jesus Christ. Now, so I suffered though. I'm not joking. I suffered. Somebody said Kai. Now you can understand what I went through. All right. Now, it got to a point that those body shaming comments were really getting to me. I didn't realize that they were getting to me, but they really were getting to me. Okay? So I began to see myself as ugly, and I began to be very, very ashamed of my own body. Now, I hated my body. I hated looking at my dresses because they did not have shape. I didn't like climbing the scale. I will put mirror in my house and run away. I will not pass where the mirror is, because anything that will remind me of how my body is, I don't want to see it. Not even snapping pictures. I didn't like any of those things. Now, the things I used to love, the things I used to find pleasure in, became uninteresting gradually. And then, like I said, I was always on medication, and the hospital at that point of my life had become my second home. In fact, the gap between the last time I was at the hospital and the next time I would be at the hospital was simply the period I was still on medication. As soon as the last medication they gave to me is exhausted, I will always land back at the hospital. Always find myself back at the hospital. It was that bad. I was cycling the hospital, and everybody, even though it was a very big hospital, or it is still a very big hospital, almost everybody in that hospital knew me because I was a regular customer, regular patient. Now, it so happened that on one of those visits, I went back there after I had been treated. You know, I went back there and I had done the test they asked me to do, and I was waiting to be attended to. I was on the corridor of the consulting room. And then, unfortunately, the doctor that treated me a few days before, about 5 days before, the period of medication typically would be 5 days, right? So I had exhausted the 5 days and I was back at the hospital as usual. The doctor that treated me a few days before now saw me. He came out of his office and he saw me. And you would notice the disgust on his face. He was so disgusted and, and surprised. It was a mixture of disgust and surprise. And the next thing I heard was, madam, what are you doing here again? I thought I attended to you a few days back. And of course, he did. So I said, yes, sir. But I just opened my mouth to say, but like this, just trying to explain how I was feeling. This man just snapped back at me. I beg, man, stop coming here. Stop coming here. There's nothing wrong with you. Just go and watch your weight. And as soon as he said that, he walked away. And he left me there. Now, if this doctor had said that to me in his office, maybe it would have been easier for me. But that man said it where every other patient was waiting to be attended to. So it wasn't only me he said it to. He said it to in the presence of every other patient. Now, imagine that was you. First of all, has a doctor told you to go and watch your weight? I see Amabel says, that's the point I have gotten to. Don't worry, the battle has ended. I believe that you have come in contact with me. Don't worry, that battle has ended. Now, has your doctor ever told you to go and watch your weight? They told me that, and they did tell me privately. Chinwe says yes. Okay. Eze Okoye says yes. Don't worry, you are in the right place, because I really can relate. It has happened to me, so I know what you're going through, honestly. Now, if it has not happened to you before, you tell me. Imagine you were in my shoes and the doctor shouted at you like that in the presence of every other patient. How would you feel? Just try to imagine that was you. How would you feel? I know some of you will start crying on the spot. I don't know, but man, that day was not funny. But what did I do? Just to save myself the embarrassment. Oh, your doctor has told you countless times. Oh, so sorry about that. Don't worry, you're in the right hands. You've gotten your solution finally. Okay, so what I just told myself was, I'm used to being body shamed anyway. So maybe it's just one of those body shaming comments, and before you long now, I'll forget it and I'll move on my life. That was how I consoled myself. I got attended to by that doctor and I left. But every time I tried to get that his comment out of my head, the thing kept ringing. It kept ringing and ringing. Madam, there's nothing wrong with it. Just go and watch your weight. Just go and watch your weight. Just go and watch your weight. It was just ringing. Just ringing. You know that the way they used to show it in Nollywood movies. It was just ringing in my head. And I'm like, can this doctor be right? Is it possible that it is my weight that is making me to be falling sick anyhow like this? So I decided to do something about it. And that marks the beginning of my weight loss journey. So the man told me my problem. He didn't tell me the solution to my problem. So that left me to start searching everything and everywhere I could find. Google, oh, weight loss groups. So I was just searching and searching and searching and searching. Anything that they say you should do, I will do. I bought skipping ropes. I did exercise. I fasted. I even starved myself. I did everything. Nothing was working. No. Hmm. And then I just consoled myself and I told myself, maybe this weight loss thing is not for everybody. Oh. You know? Maybe it's not for everybody. I just told myself, I beg. Now, fat, I don't keep person. Now, if you don't understand that, that's a Nigerian palace for saying, I'm simply fat. I did not commit any crime. And that was how I consoled myself. And then life moved on. I just went back to eating my normal everything, drinking my Fanta, enjoying myself, just living my normal life. I just continued. Because at that point, I had given up. Now, something remarkable now happened. One day I was at my office. I was still in 95 that time before I resigned. And this colleague of mine, before she went for maternity leave, we know ourselves, the big, bold, and beautiful gang. She went on maternity leave, came back, and she was looking so slim, beautiful, smart, everything together. I'm like, how did you do it? That I have been trying to do this. So how did you do it? Everybody was just flocking around her. How did you do it? Asking questions. She became the star of the moment. And guess what? When I saw that it was possible to get it done, I became desperate for a result. I also wanted the result. So I approached her. I begged, I did all of that. Please help my life. What did you do? Me too, I will do. Don't worry. Anything I will do. She said, you cannot do it, though. I will do it. Don't worry. I will do it. And then she eventually introduced me to the ketogenic diet. How many of you know keto diet? How many of you know keto? If you have done keto before, raise your hand. Let me see you. Ketogenic diet. Now, if you don't know ketogenic diet, let me quickly introduce you to it. Now, this is a kind of eating pattern, a diet where you cannot eat anything carbohydrate, whether it is rice or beans or noodles or bread or yam or swallow or anything that is called carbohydrate is forbidden for you on that diet. The only thing you can eat is vegetables, protein, fat and oil. That's all. And water. That's all. You can't eat carbohydrates. How many of you can do it? Or how many of you have done it? Okay, I don't know. Yes, so I've done it before. I did keto for a year. I have done. Jesus, see my senior. You did keto for a year. I've done keto. Hey, how was it? How was the experience? Tell me. This person, Chioma James, you did it for a year, a good year. Okay. Somebody says it did not work for me. How was the experience? Did you enjoy yourself on the diet? You tell me, how was the experience on keto? All right. So me, I did keto. I jumped into it and I did it for like about 5 months. And unlike who said it didn't work for her, somebody said it didn't work. That's I hope I got that. If said it didn't work for you, it worked for me. Oh. It actually worked for me. Somebody said I know it, I could not do it. It was hell. I was waiting. I don't feel climb stairs to the last floor of my office. It was hell. It was keto, true. Keto. So I did keto in 5 months. And I had lost 25 kilograms. This was my before and after on when I was doing keto, right? You can see I look much younger there. I did keto, 5 months, 25 kilograms. Hey, I became the new celebrity. Everybody wanted to know my secret. They were just asking, what did you do? How did you do? What did you do for meat? And I was sharing. If you know me, You know that teaching is that one thing that I can do without remembering to sleep or eat. I will just continue to teach. I love to teach. So it got to a point where I now had a group of students that I was mentoring in the ketogenic diet. I was doing it and I was showing them how to do it. But in just a few weeks, me, I even did it for 5 months, unlike the person that did it for 1 year. That one a senior woman. I've been a senior woman. You try 1 year, I don't fit. So I had this group of students and we were doing the keto, encouraging ourselves, getting it done. Before you know, 1 week, 2 weeks, nobody was showing up again. Everybody was just doing their own thing. What's happening? I started asking questions, calling them one by one. Are you okay? What's happening? You're not showing up. Are you still on the diet? And I started getting feedback. People were telling me, this thing is so boring, oh, I beg. Others were saying, it's too expensive. Somebody told me I have developed keto breast and it's so bad, so embarrassing, but I cannot even leave my house. I beg, I'm dropping out of this thing. I cannot continue. Other people will tell me, this one that we have to be eating something separate from our family members. I don't think I can do it though. It's too lonely. Come and hear complaints here and there. They were just complaining. But there was one particular complaint that really broke my heart. This person told me I have been bedridden for days and diagnosed with chronic ulcer. Thanks to you. When she said that, my heart just did like my heart just cut. What does this person mean by thanks to you? Does she mean that I'm the one that gave her ulcer? How did it get to this point? And then I told myself, this is the only person that will ever be able to open the mouth to tell me that I'm the reason their health failed. So I began to do research. I began to self-evaluate, rather. I began to ask myself questions. This thing that they said I did, is it possible for this keto to have dangerous side effects? Of course, from the feedback I was getting from my students, I knew it had side effects. That one was established. Even me myself, I couldn't concentrate, I couldn't sleep well because you were always hungry, right? I know of side effects personally from my own experience too. You were always cranky, always thinking of food, all of those things. Side effects plenty. So I know that yes, keto has side effects. But can it cause health issues, digestive issues like ulcer? Is it possible for this thing to cause ulcer? And then my research shows that it cannot cause ulcer, but if you are already at risk of having ulcer, keto will bring it out fast. Oh, okay. That is it. This person was already at a risk. Okay. Then I asked myself another question. Even you that you are teaching people this thing, this lifestyle, this keto thing, are you even enjoying yourself? And that was the deal breaker for me. I very much was not enjoying myself. Okay, the only thing I was enjoying were the compliments too, because imagine coming from the place of being consistently body shamed to a place where you are now being complimented every day. People are now admiring you. You're not seeing yourself as beautiful. That one is sweet. It's sweet. Isn't it? I like that part. But apart from the compliments, nothing more was interesting on the diet for me. Imagine me that I love food like this. I like food though. I like food and I like to eat rice. Now, this rice, they said I cannot eat it. Okay, if I cannot eat this rice, what about the food that my family members are eating? All the normal swallow, plantain, beans, everything. Bread that my family members are eating. Maybe I can eat it. They say no. I can't eat all of that again. Okay, it's time to go to party. As a dignitary that you are, they are asking you questions. Welcome, ma. What do we serve you? Do we serve you amala? Do we serve pounded yam? Do we serve you rice? You are in the Nigerian party. If you're in the Nigerian party, food will be calling themselves like this. You will see all kind and colors of food, but you cannot eat anyone. And by the time they finish asking, you're saying no. You're saying no, 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 no. Okay, so what do we serve you, ma? And then you now say, please serve me salad, meat, and water. That was the only thing I could eat at parties. Salad, meat, and water. Or salad, fish, and water. That was all. It got to a point, say, I stopped attending party because I began to look abnormal. Do you understand? I began to look like, what's wrong with this one? And I had to always explain to people why I was not normal. So I will be explaining to people, sorry, it's not like that, oh. Don't look at me like that. It's not like that. It's just that I'm watching my weight. You'll be explaining. It's not that I'm watching my weight. How many of you have had to explain why you are not eating like a normal person? You have used that statement. I'm watching my weight. How many of you have done that before? Tell me in the comments. I'm watching my weight. Now, the one that really pained me was when I will not cook my own favorite meal. I will serve everybody, but me, I cannot eat my own favorite meal. It was a case of something I'm smiling. It was punishment, frustration in capital letter. That was all I was experiencing on the diet. So I just told myself, I don't think I can continue this thing. No. So I stopped. But as soon as I stopped like this, come and see. The way the weight came back, hey, it was as if they were waiting in one corner. They did not go. They were just waiting and said, you will soon stop. You will soon stop. And as soon as I stopped like this, come and see the way they rushed back. They did not come alone. No. They came with their brothers and sisters. Everybody just, And at that point, I started getting comments. People are now asking me, are you not watching your weight again? You better be careful before you get back to where you started from. All kinds of comments. So I began to ask myself my questions. What are my options? Is that I go back to the keto diet? If I go back to this diet, I even know at that point, keto diet was no longer an option because how do I go back to the diet? All the food that I was eating on the lifestyle got to the point where they were irritating me. At that point, if I smell any food that we used to eat on that lifestyle, I would be nauseated. It would feel like I want to vomit. I had overeaten those food because we had limited options of food to eat. So I had overeaten those food and it was just getting too irritating for me. So I couldn't go back to the keto diet. Second option is just accept your fate and continue gaining weight. I also knew that was not an option because the little 25 kg that I managed to lose on keto, I saw the effect on my health. How the frequency of going to the hospital reduced. I saw how light, how beautiful I became. So I knew that my problem, like that doctor said, was my weight. So I cannot continue gaining weight. Then there has to be a third option. So I began to research. I researched. That time, I wasn't even sleeping. I would study at night, study in the morning, study in the afternoon. In fact, it got to a point I had to pack my bag, go back to school, go and retrain. I was just looking for solution. And then, when you look for something, you will eventually find it. And so I found a way to eat all of my favorite meals and also lose the weight permanently without any fear of side effects while also enjoying my journey. These were the things I was looking for. I was looking for something that will carry all of these things. And I found it. And so I began to practice. Before you know, my weight started to drop. And from 105 kilograms, I was able to drop the weight to 60 kilograms in less than 8 months. And for more than 9 years, I have been able to keep my weight at less than 70 kilograms. Now, we are wondering, why is she telling us all of these stories? I'm telling you because thousands of different people from different countries have been shown this thing. That I'm about to show you in this webinar. And today, they are full of prayers. Today, they are very happy with their results. And I don't want you to take my words for it. See something for yourself. This is Joycelyn from Ghana. Joycelyn lost 18.85 kilograms and 10 inches of belly fat, plus multiple dress sizes. This is Emanuela. Emanuela also lost all the weight she wanted to lose after struggling for years without any success. She lost the weight with ease when she joined the SWB. Pastor Akinola can now finally rock her sleeveless tops with confidence. You know, she says, I feel more love and confidence about my body. I can't remember when last I could wear a sleeveless top, and then my beautiful Pastor Akinola snapped herself in a sleeveless top and she sent it to us. I mean, this can absolutely be your story. Now, if what I'm about to teach you in this webinar change the lives of these people, then it is certain that it is going to change your life too. But it is not automatic. Okay? What will make it change your life is if you will take action on what I'm going to show you in this webinar. So, are you going to take action? You tell me in the comments. Are you an action taker? I only want action takers. So, are you an action taker? What are you expecting to learn in this webinar? In this webinar, you're going to discover why you feel stuck in your current body despite all of your previous attempts. You would see clearly the mistakes you're making that makes weight loss difficult no matter what you do. You'd also see the mistakes you're making that makes it difficult to keep your weight off, even when you manage to lose it. I'll show you how to look fit and fine whenever you want it without going to the gym, and you don't even need to give up on your favorite food. I'll show you how to get back your sexy body after childbirth, even if it looks like you are still pregnant, and you and I know that you're not pregnant. It's the belly fat that is supposed to go. I'll show you how to avoid all of the side effects that are associated with weight loss while still enjoying better health and permanent transformation. And then finally, I will hand over to you practical, effective, and fast weight loss techniques. Now, if you need a very simple way of losing weight, or you have tried weight loss before and you failed at it, but this time you need to get it right. If you want a better overall health, or you want to have a permanent body transformation, do you want to lose weight, but you don't want to miss out on eating the food you love? Or you don't want any side effects coming from your weight loss, whether now or in the future? Or you are the kind of person who does not have the time, or you don't like the idea of burning yourself out in the gym? If you are in any of these categories, congratulations. This webinar was specially designed for you. But there are two sets of people that this webinar will not help. If you're that kind of person that you believe you know everything, you have already created invisible beliefs, you have negative mindset, stereotypes in your mind, you have formed your opinion and nothing can change it. This is not going to help you, because I'm going to be teaching you a lot of new things. So you must be willing to unlearn what you have learned and learn new methods for this webinar to help you. Otherwise, it's not going to help you. Then there's this other set of people that they are always looking for get slim quick, products and programs. They don't want to do anything. They just want to sit down and you be losing the weight for them. If you are that kind of person, this is not going to work for you, because although we have made this very, very simple and easy for you, you still need to move, take action. You still need to do what you need to do to get the result. So result is not automatic. That's why I asked you if you are an action taker. So you have to be an action taker before you will get the result you're looking for. Is that okay? Now, let me give you a disclaimer at this point. In this webinar, I am going to show you two different kinds of value. The first kind of value is a life transforming free value, and you can start implementing it immediately, and you're sure that you're going to get your permanent weight transformation. Absolutely sure. Now, the second kind of value is not for everybody. Please take notes. This is the second kind of value is not for everybody. The first one is for everybody. The second one is not for everybody. The second one is for those who love speed and they want to remove the guesswork. If you are that kind of person, you don't like guesswork, you want to get your results faster and better. Okay? The second kind of value was designed for you. And I'll show you that second kind of value towards the end of the webinar. Please take note right from now. It is not going to be free. That value is not free. It's not free. Do you understand? Now, but I want us to cut a deal. The only time I will be able to proceed to the second kind of value is if I am able to deliver on the first kind of value in such a way that you get some crazy actionable value that can transform your life. If you don't get value from the first part of the webinar, then tell me, because I will ask you. You will tell me and I will not proceed to the second kind. Do we have a deal? Tell me in the comments, do we have a deal? Tell me in the comments, deal, 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 deal. Beautiful. Do we have a deal? Now, what I'm going to show you in this webinar is what has helped Mumi to lose 8 kilograms and 4 inches of waistline in just 14 days. Oh, 14 days. Ella lost all the weight she wanted to lose, all the belly fat. I mean, see a before and after picture now. And the highlights for me in Ella's story is that the last time we had a conversation, Ella told me, Coach, you will not believe that since I joined your program, which is the SWB, by the way, since I joined your program in September 2023, I have not tasted the slightest paracetamol. Now, that's coming from Ella, the person who used to be very frequent at the hospital. Okay? Now, this just goes to show that if it worked for me and it worked for all of these people, it definitely can work for you too. But you have to be willing for me to help you. Okay? Now, just like me and some of the people who have seen results, it's possible that you have tried all kinds of weight loss solutions and nothing has worked for you so far. Maybe you lost weight and get it right back. Maybe you have even given up on trying to lose weight and belly fat. But then you are thinking, let's even just go and hear what they are saying. Let me give it a last shot. Now, the truth of the matter is, even me, I want this very weight loss webinar that you are on to be your very last weight loss webinar that you have to attend. I want this weight loss attempt to be your very last shot too. Not because you are frustrated, but because you have finally found a permanent solution to your weight. So, no need to run after weight loss coaches, keep buying weight loss products, keep registering for weight loss programs. There's nothing for all of that because you can absolutely get your permanent solution, right? Now, if I start by telling you what to do and what you should not do to lose weight and belly fat, one thing is very sure. You most likely will not make much out of it because I know that this is not your first weight loss webinar. You have joined a lot of weight loss programs, weight loss webinars. What happened to them? You didn't make much out of those programs. So instead of going the same way those ones have gone, let's quickly do things a little differently. And that's why the very first thing I work on with my clients is their mindset. Every battle is first of all won in the mind. If you have all the information in the world and you have the wrong mindset, every information will not do you any good at all. So it's better we focus on your mindset first before we focus on the do's and the don'ts and all of that. Now, your mindset is the reason you continue to make mistakes that keep you running after weight loss coaches. And every new weight loss product, you want to buy it. because of the mindset you carry. So let's quickly start by talking about why you feel stuck in your current body despite all of your previous attempts. You have many fears. You ask questions, but these questions are very valid. Your fears are very valid. I believe that these fears are coming from the place of experience for many of us. Okay, maybe we have done weight loss programs in the past and we got our fingers burnt. Maybe there were side effects, it was too difficult, we could not sustain it. All of these things make us now start asking questions, very valid questions. Makes us to now be skeptical of every weight loss program we see. So I am going to answer all these questions even before you ask me, so that you would understand what to look for in your next weight loss program. So if you are the kind of person who's asking, what if it doesn't work for me? Or I am a menopausal woman. I get these questions a lot of times. Is this going to work for me? Or you say I have health conditions like PCOS and all of that, and this makes weight loss difficult for me. So is this going to work? Now, I would answer you by saying the only weight loss that program or technique or whatever that will work for you, irrespective of your special condition, is the right one for you. If it is the right one for your body type, if it is the right one that your body needs, it will work. But if you're using the wrong technique to solve a problem, you obviously know that it will not work. Okay? So it's just as simple as that. Now, if you're asking questions like, what's the side effects? I still want to give birth to children, no, and I don't want anything to affect my reproduction. I am a breastfeeding mom. Is this going to work for me? I don't want my baby to be affected. You ask those kind of questions. What that tells me is that you are health conscious. And these are wise questions. These are questions that I did not ask before I jumped into keto that time. And that's why all of us got our fingers burned. So if you're asking these questions, it shows that you are thinking properly. Now, let me answer that question. You should only expect side effects if what you're doing for weight loss is not healthy. But if you do weight loss the right way, you shouldn't be expecting side effects. You should be expecting a better overall health for you. And if you have your baby or babies, then expect your baby's health too to reflect the healthy method that you are using, because their health too will improve. Okay? Now, if you are asking questions like, what's the main things that are too difficult to keep up with? Then you need to understand that if it is too difficult for you to continue doing, your result is not going to be permanent. It's as simple as that. The only way to get a permanent or a sustainable result is when the technique is easy for you and you are enjoying it. You can follow it through because it is easy and enjoyable. That is when you should expect a permanent result. Now, if you're the kind of person who is busy and you're saying, I don't have time for all of this, guess what? If you are going to have a permanent weight loss, then your weight loss, whatever technique, anything you're going to be doing for weight loss, must be integrated into your lifestyle, your normal life. You should be achieving weight loss as part of your everyday normal life. So if you have the time to live your normal life, then you obviously have the time for weight loss. Just know what to do. Integrate it into your normal reality. The kind of food you would normally eat. The time you would sleep. Your work schedule. All of that. Just find a way to insert your weight loss journey into your normal life. So it does not feel like you are creating a different life because you want to lose weight. Because if you create a different life for weight loss, by the time you finish losing the weight, let's assume that you are able to see it through and you finish losing the weight, you will want to come back to your normal life. And coming back to your normal life automatically means that you will lose the results you got by that life that you created. Do you understand? So if you want a permanent result, find a way to continue living your everyday life and still lose the weight. That's when you can have a permanent result. Now, if you are asking questions like, I have been on a weight loss program before, and they used to tell us to eat what I don't like. So what if I don't like the meals that they give us on this next program? Or would they say I should not eat all my favorite food and treats? Now, this is how I'm going to answer that. When a weight loss plan is too regimented, like there's a lot of do's and don'ts, there is a, you must not touch this, you must not eat this, you must not be, you must not pull, you must not do this, you must not do that. So many laws. What that does is that you begin to feel restricted. And trust the human mind. It is what they say you should not do that you want to do. Am I lying? Tell me in the comment. Is it a lie? So when you they say don't eat bread, that's when you start craving it. And all of those restrictions will eventually lead you. You can follow it for some time, and after some time, just go back to your normal everyday life. And that's life continues. And what happens to the results you got with those restrictions? You lose them. So you can only get temporary results. Okay? When you are doing overly regimented weight loss programs, or you are restricting yourself too much. Now, it is better for you to learn how to lose weight with your own preferred meals, even the treats that you love. You see, a batch of SWB is in session, and my dream body champions, we call people in the SWB dream body champions. Some of them, they started posting. Somebody posted cake, said it's my son's birthday, and wanted to apologize for it. And I'm asking, why are you apologizing? Why are you apologizing? You can have your treats too. Yes, you are eating healthily, but you can have treats once in a while. Enjoy yourself. Because if I said don't eat cake again in your life, it is when she wants to report that she will not be able to send me the cake. She will eat it because it's her son's birthday. Do you understand? So find a way to enjoy your treats within normal, healthy boundaries. Find a way to enjoy the kind of food you really enjoy eating, the kind of meals that your family members are eating. Find a way to still live your normal life, but get the results you want. Because that is how I have been able to sustain my results for 9 years. I mean, I couldn't have been eating only vegetable and water and be able to keep this result for 9 years. Almost 10 years now. Okay? So, if you're asking questions like, will they say I should exercise? What if I don't want to exercise? Now, I get this question a lot of times. I don't like exercising. No, will they say I should exercise? Now, the truth of the matter is, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't lie to you. It's either you take the truth or you go. I will not lie to you. There's no reason to lie. Exercising is absolutely healthy. It's beneficial to your health, and it will even give you a better weight loss result. That is established. But the truth also is that the majority of your weight loss or your weight transformation is not going to come from exercise. It's going to come from how you eat what you eat, your food. So, while it is possible to lose weight without exercising, it is better to add some form of exercises to your weight loss routine. But the good news here is you don't even need to do exercises that feels like you are working out. You don't need that kind of exercise, because eventually it won't be sustainable and you won't have a permanent result. If you go and do 5 hours in the gym, how many years of your life are you going to devote to doing 5 hours in the gym every day? It's not sustainable. So, how about you look for exercises that you personally enjoy, that does not feel like it feels like anytime you're doing it, you are enjoying it. You are catching, you are having fun. That is the kind of exercise you can use to have a permanent result, especially when you now fix your meals and every other lifestyle. Does that make sense? Now, if you are the kind of person who finds it's very difficult to see things through, you join a program, you start, you don't finish, you start, you don't finish, you start, you don't finish. If you are that kind of person, what you should be looking for is an inclusive weight loss program with functional support plus thorough accountability. When you find that kind of program, it will be easy for you to be carried along, and to also follow through the process. That is going to help you. Now, if you're the kind of person who says, me, I have bought weight loss products in my life. When I finish one, I will go and buy that one. We have to keep buying and buying and buying and buying and buying, paying and paying and paying. Is that what we are going to be doing? Well, the truth is you don't need to be buying and buying weight loss products. You don't need to be paying and paying weight loss coaches. What you need is just one weight loss program. One. Now, what that weight loss program is going to do is to empower you to lose weight permanently and sustainably. That's all you need. If you find any weight loss program that is committed enough to empower you with all the knowledge you need to lose weight permanently, please grab it with your full chest. Whatever it costs to make that one-time commitment, look for it. Make that one commitment and be empowered once and for all for the rest of your life. Stay empowered. Instead of paying, spending unnecessary money all of the time. If you gather all the money you have wasted on weight loss from the beginning of your life up until now, if you had found just one program that will give you the empowerment you need to lose it permanently, would you need to pay, waste all of that money? No. So when you find a program that would empower you that much, please don't think about it twice. Quickly go for it and make that one-time commitment. There's absolutely no need to continue chasing after weight loss coaches and weight loss programs, plus weight loss products. Any new thing in the market, you are jumping on it. Stop that. Get your transformation and keep it for life. That is how we roll. Now, if you are asking questions like, if I do weight loss now, will I be looking pale and sick? Or am I going to be having sagging skin? Let me answer it one after the other. If your weight loss program is healthy, truly healthy, then you will not be looking pale and sick. You'll be looking healthy, happy, younger, more beautiful, smarter. Give me more adjectives, please. I beg. Give me. Borrow me more adjectives, more English in the comments. Borrow me more English. Okay? So yes, but I am going to warn you, please be very sure that what you are about to commit to is indeed healthy. Why I'm saying that is I have been in this online space for some good amount of years. Okay? And I have seen a lot of weight loss programs parading themselves as healthy. But when I checked as an expert in the field, there's absolutely nothing healthy about such programs. But they masquerade themselves as healthy, and they use that healthy to deceive people who are desperate to look for results, who are looking for results, not just innocently looking for results. So I'm begging you, please, before you commit, check. Is it healthy? It's not going to destroy your health, because I have seen people who have come to me confiding in me, telling me, coach, it was weight loss that destroyed my life. It was that weight loss that I did. That was when my health scattered. So please don't get to that point where weight loss will destroy your health. Don't get there, please. Check before you enter. Check. All right. Now, for those who are concerned about sagging skin, like I said, I am not one to lie to you. Is that you take the truth or you go? I won't lie. There's no point. Why should I lie? So I'm going to tell you that if you lose a lot of weight, please expect to have some excess skin. Is that okay? If you lose a lot of weight, it is just normal to have excess skin. But the good news here is that if the weight loss you were doing, you were eating the right way, and you also included exercising, then your skin will be firming up. Do you understand? Instead of sagging, your skin will also be firming up as you are losing the weight. So you can prevent excess weight or you can reduce it. Excess skin. You can either prevent or reduce excess skin by eating right and also adding exercises to your regimen. But if you don't care about sagging skin, you can go ahead and do, just fix your eating pattern and all of that. Do you understand? Now, If you're asking questions like, ah, coach, don't know, I like go and bell. I always like to go out with my friends, family, colleagues, we always have office parties. And if I go and join weight loss program now, all of that will not stop. Listen, any weight loss program that will withdraw you from what your family members are eating, that will make you to have a separate pot, make you to eat something different from your family members, that is already an indication that whatever results you get on that program will not last. Because are you going to have a separate pot for the rest of your life? What happens when you stop that program? Okay, let's say it's a 30-day program or a 60-day or 90-day program. You now eventually finish it. You managed, you finished it. We're eating something different from your family members. When you now finished it, are you going to continue eating like that, or you go back to family members? Now, when you go back to family members, what is going to happen? The weight will come back. And then you start from back to 0 point or even worse. Instead of that yo-yo cycling, why not find a weight loss program that will still allow you to eat what you feel like eating, what you love to eat, what your family members are eating? Just live your normal life. But it will empower you, to still get the results with all of that normalcy. Okay? So, you don't need a weight loss program that will deprive you of your normal everyday living and fun. What you need is a lifestyle-based weight loss approach. Okay? And when you find it, jump on it, stick to it. Now, let me quickly move on to the lies you subconsciously tell yourself. And many of us are guilty of this kind of lies. You have told yourself, my own fat is stubborn, no? How many of you have said it before? You have said that before. Tell me in the comments. You have used that statement, my fat is stubborn. Nothing I do in this life will make it to go. If you have used that kind of statement before, tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments. Or you have said, this fat thing it runs my family. If weight gain, runs in your family, you tell me in the comments. Tell me, is it hereditary or your fat is stubborn? Which one? Now, let me tell you the truth. The truth is, there is no stubborn fat anywhere. There is only fat that you have not been able to find the right weight loss technique to deal with it. My sister, if you find the right weight loss method for that fat, it will bow. It will go. Okay? So just focus on finding the right weight loss technique, and then all the stubborn fats will go. Now, if it runs in your family, I understand that fat can run in families. It's not something to be disputed. But have you also considered that maybe the reason everybody in the family is fat, maybe it's not because it is running in the family like it's in the blood? What if it is in the way all of us are living our life? Let me explain. The way you currently cook your stew with plenty oil, the amount of salt you eat, the way you portion your food with a lot of carbohydrates, you mount your food, your plate with rice and swallow and all of that. Where did you actually learn that from? You picked it from somebody, maybe a family member. Maybe you picked it from your parents or an aunt that you lived with. You will notice that the way they cook is the way you cook. The way they prepare their meals is the way you prepare. The way they serve their meals is the way you serve your own. What they prioritize is what you prioritize. If you live in a home that takes a lot of fruits, you most likely love fruits. If you live in a home that takes a lot of vegetables, you'll be taking vegetables. So, apart from picking up the genetics of our parents or those we live around, we have also unconsciously picked up their lifestyle. So, if they are the kind of people who live unhealthily, you will most likely be living unhealthily. So, what if it's not all hereditary fat? What if it's also lifestyle induced? But the truth is, whether it is lifestyle induced or it is hereditary, both of them can be effectively and permanently lost. There is no fat that cannot be lost. There's absolutely no fat that cannot be lost. Now, another lie you tell yourself subconsciously, I'm seeing everybody in the comments. Story of my life, hereditary, everyone in my family is fat. Don't worry, everyone in your family, if you can commit to this journey, everyone in your family will eventually get their deliverance. Okay? Now, if you're the kind of person who says, maybe this weight loss thing is not for me, like me, I said that to myself that at one point in my weight loss journey, you have given up and you have told yourself, "No, fact, I'm not keep person. Maybe this thing is not for me, Jare." Let me shock you. Even though I understand that being fat is not a crime, I get that. You can be arrested for being fat, and you didn't kill anybody. But do you know that WHO has recorded over 2.8 million deaths every single year? Every single year, more than 2.8 million people die. And what is killing them is not malaria, it's not HIV, it's not Ebola, it's not Lassa fever, it's not, you know, it's not COVID. What is killing them is fat. Fat. Simply fat. But what is paining me is that all of these deaths are totally preventable. But how many of us know these things? And even those that claim to know, how many people are doing what they ought to do? Now, whether you know or you don't know, ignorance is an excuse. It's not and that is why I'm happy that you are here. You are understanding the impact of what you have been overlooking. So, being fat is not a crime. You didn't kill anybody outside of yourself. But what if not being intentional with your weight is actually killing you gradually? What if? For me, I finally got my deliverance from the hospital. Who knows? Maybe I would have even, I would have even gone. If I didn't get intentional at the rate I was going, I may have gone. Maybe you never would have had the opportunity to meet me, because I was at that point when my health was consistently suffering. And nobody suffers like that and lives long. Nobody. So tell me in the comments, which of the fears and the lies can you identify with? Tell me in the comments. I already said a lot of people saying that hereditary fat, they thought they said that it runs their family. Some people say their fat is stubborn. I can see everyone in the comments. Keep engaging, keep telling me in the comments. So quickly, let me show you the mistakes you're making that makes sustainable weight loss difficult for you no matter what you do. What are the mistakes? There's the mistake of the mind. How you think determines the results you get. So if you're thinking that there's really nothing that bad about your weight, like there's really it's a sign of good living. If you're thinking like these people that have money to eat, they're the ones that used to get fat. If you're thinking that way, then you know that you would most likely not take anything about your weight seriously. Or if you have not yet realized how much damage this thing is causing to your total well-being, you don't know that that is why you're not breathing well. That's why your body is paining you. That's why you have arthritis. You know that that's why your menstruation is not regular. Okay, your hormones are fluctuating. You don't understand that this is affecting you in your marriage. It's affecting your bed time with your husband. You don't understand that it is affecting your blood pressure, your cholesterol level. It's affecting even your mind, causing depression, anxiety, causing all kinds of things. You don't know how this thing is really, really affecting you until you lose the weight. And how done all of these things? I have seen clients testify of every one of these things. In just a few days of being in the SWB, you see people saying, even ulcers. We have had people who joined the program and they said throughout the program they never tested their ulcer medications, ulcer that they've been battling with for 6 years. You know, we have had people who have been battling with high blood pressure, and even with their medication, it was not going down. But just being on the program, SWB, you see them, they're testifying. These testimonials are right there, published on our website, www.dreambodybada.com. Go there, you will see these testimonials for yourself. So, if you don't take your health, your weight seriously, many things will suffer. Your health, your mindset, your psychology, your emotions, your marriage, many things will suffer for it. And if you're also thinking that, okay, now it's time to lose the weight, but this weight loss, I must suffer before I see the result, you are also wrong. Because weight loss does not need to be hard and stressful. If it is hard and stressful, how will you be able to keep up with the results you got? How will you be able to get a permanent result? It does not have to be hard. It does not have to stress you. And like I said, you don't need to create a different life for weight loss. Okay? Now, the second mistake you're making is wish your plan. You see people sharing results on social media, before and after pictures. You are thrilled. It's good to admire results. So you want the result they get or they got, but you failed to check the process. Whether what they did will work for you, one. Whether it's going to cause you more harm than good, you are not checking. Like me, when I saw somebody that did the keto diet, I did not check. I just entered into it. I believe that many of you are making the same mistakes. Please just tell me in the comments. Have you made the mistake of jumping into a plan without checking? Because I've made that mistake too. And if you are consistently comparing your body with others, that is another big mistake. Because our bodies are unique. So unique. Stop comparing yourself with that celebrity. Stop comparing yourself with your friend. Stop comparing yourself with your coach. Do you, be you. Get what your body can give to you, and just get the best help that you can get, and maximize the results your body can give to you. That's how to move. Otherwise, you will be under undue pressure. You'll be pressuring yourself unnecessarily. Now, let me tell you for a fact, if all of us on this live session are gathered in this room, we eat the same food, we drink the same water, do exactly the same exercise, sleep at the same time, live life exactly the same way, all of us will still lose weight at different rates. All of us will still lose weight at different rates. Now, that's why you call metabolism. Your body will fix these things at different rates. So be comfortable with what your body can do, as long as you're sure that you're doing the right things. Stop comparing your body with, you'll be asking questions. How long did it take you to lose the weight? How long did it take you? How long? Because you want to put your body under that pressure of losing it in such a short time. Don't do that. And if you've been doing that, stop it. Sorry, please, are you learning? Are you learning? Are you learning? Tell me in the comments, are you getting value? Okay, great. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm glad that you're getting value. Now, finally, on your plan, the mistake I want to talk about when it comes to your plan, the final one, is that you didn't identify techniques that will suit you as a unique person. The only thing is, anything that is now trending, you go for it. You hear that they're now giving themselves injection, you go. They're not taking drugs, you go. It's now slimming that is in vogue, you go. It's now surgery, you too. Everything. Why? And how long are you going to be doing that? You need to check what will work for you as a unique person before you do it. Okay? So stop going the wrong route to weight loss. All the teas and the drugs and the, overly stressful exercises, all the surgeries, all of those things will never give you a permanent result. Go and check. Do your research and come back and tell me. They will never give you permanent result. Except you don't want permanent result. But if your goal is to get a permanent result, then these things, they are not the things you should be doing. Then, another mistake you're making is with your food. Now, If you are taking too much calories, no, when I say too much calories, it doesn't mean that you're not eating healthy. Oh. You know that you can be eating healthy but high in calorie meals. So if you're eating healthy and you're not portioning your food, big mistake. If you also like a lot of processed food, you take a lot of processed food, snacks, drinks, or you take a lot of sugar, a lot of fatty food like fried food, these things will make you to gain weight quickly. So this may just be the reasons you're gaining weight. Then secondly, with your food, if you are not having enough food, you will still be gaining weight. I know I said if you take too much of calories, you will gain weight. But if you don't take enough for your body to work too, you will gain weight. Let me explain that. When you eat too little for your body to survive, your body is not going to start dancing and saying, hey, we want to lose weight now. It's time to lose weight. That is not what your body will do. What your body will do is there's a problem. It will send a signal to the rest of your body. Your brain will send a signal to the rest of your body. There's a problem. This person is not getting enough food. We need to save her. That is the signal that goes around your body. So in a bid to save your life, your body will now start saving up food because it believes that you're not getting, there's no food for you to survive. You don't have enough food. You are starving. So instead of using all the food for you, it will just use a little and save up the rest. So instead of losing weight, your body will be shutting down its operations, reducing its activities. That, the way your body is supposed to be working fast, getting all of those things, that to be slowing it down, shutting your body down, and keeping food so that at least when your body is no longer working fast, you won't need a lot of food. Then you will now have food to eat in able to use in the future. Do you get it? So your body will be saving food instead of using it for you. And that will make long-term weight loss very difficult for you. And that's what we call slow down metabolism, when your body is shutting down processes. Unfortunately, when your metabolism is slowed down like that, it becomes quite difficult to bring it back up. It's not impossible, but it is quite difficult. So don't go the route of diet. That's what keto does to you. That's what Mediterranean diet does to you. All these juice diet, all this kind of diet that you don't eat enough. This is what they do to you. Shuts down your body operations. Do you understand? And then if you are the kind of person that labels food, you are the kind of person that says, hey, bread is not good. You cannot eat it and lose weight. You should not be eating rice. You should not be eating this. Calm down. Drink water. Calm down. People are eating this food and they're losing the weight. Calm down. It's not only you that, it's not on you that this food will stop working. The problem is not the food that is causing the weight. It is how you are eating the food that is making you to gain the weight. So when you begin to eat all of this food properly, you will get the weight loss that you're looking for. Okay? So it is how you eat what you eat that matters more than what you eat. Does that make sense? Now, let's talk about your expectations. If you are that kind of person that is expecting to lose too much weight in a very short time, so you join a program and you expect that the weight that you gathered in 10 years, you should lose it in 30 days. How about now? It took you time for your body to gain the weight. It will take some time. It won't even take you 10 years. It's not possible for it to take you 10 years. But at least give it some months. Give it some months, at least 1 year. Do you understand? To lose the weight, you're still in a good place. So stop expecting to lose weight too fast, because you will be putting yourself under the kind of pressure that will make you to drop out of that journey before your testimony is full, before your joy is full. You don't need any kind of discouragement. So set your expectations straight. Okay? And there are ways to, get your expectations. Calculate how much your body is going to be losing per week or per month. There are ways to get these things done, but I can't teach it on this webinar. it is much in the more advanced classes like the SWB and all that. Okay? Now, like I said, if you expect your weight loss program to be rigid and hard, you will struggle when you find a weight loss program that is easy and enjoyable. You will struggle. You will not be able to, excuse me, not be able to keep up with it. Because you will just not understand why you are eating the way you are eating and enjoying yourself and not being stressed. And you'll be able to commit to it because in your mind you will think it will not work. All right? Then if you expect your weight loss meal plans to be too restrictive, when you see the kind of meal plan that we use in our own program, you are not likely to commit to it because you'll be afraid to eat. I've had people who have seen my meal plans for weight loss, and they come back and they say, coach, this meal plan that you gave me, I said I want to lose weight, you gave me this meal plan. And I'm saying, what is wrong with it? They say, because there's pounded yam inside, there's plantain, there's beans. Are you sure this is a weight loss plan? And I just said, don't worry, just go and use it for like a week or two. Come back and tell me. And then they come back and they say, even on crazy diets, I've never had weight loss like this. This one is even faster than the one that I was not eating. But you need to reframe your mind. You don't need to put yourself in the place where your body is struggling to survive before you will lose weight. You don't need all of that. Now, finally, in the list of the mistakes you're making is with your goal. If you don't factor your health into your goal, you'll be battling a lot of side effects as a result of weight loss. And tell me, what is the essence of weight loss that you get? And after the weight loss, you now have to be spending money consistently to treat side effects. Even the weight loss self, you will not be able to think about weight loss at that time. And then the weight that you thought you lost will come back to you. But together with the weight that has come back, you now have to be battling side effects, treating one health issue, whether it is brain damage or liver damage or kidney damage, and all of that. Why? Is it worth it? The weight loss you got in the first instance that you cannot maintain, but now your body organs have to suffer for it, have to shut down for it. Do you think it is worth it? No. So, apart from factoring your health, in fact, I would even advise you, run whatever program you want to do through your doctor. Take it to your doctor, show them. See, can I do this? Let your doctor, endorse it. Now, also, you need to factor your long-term goal into what you're doing. Ask yourself questions like, this thing they say we should do. The way they say we should be eating like this, the way they say we should be exercising, can I do it in the next 10, 20, 50 years from now? Can I continue with this? If you cannot continue with it, don't start it. You need to be sure that you can sustain it before you start it. Otherwise, you'll just be gaining weight and losing it and gaining it and losing it and gaining it in that cycle like that. And I think by now you should be tired of that cycle. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong to assume you are tired of that cycle? Who is tired of the cycle? All right, so let's quickly talk about how to fix all of these mistakes right here and right now. Number one, the most important way for you to fix this mistake is rework your mindset. But thankfully, you have been with me for the past 1 hour plus. And I want to believe that something has happened to your mindset. Well, this is not all there is for me to do with your mindset. This is not all the reworking you need. But just listening to me for 1 hour, please tell me in the comments, has your mindset been helped? Have you received any reworking in your mindset? Yes, really great. Yes, I'm happy for all of this feedback. Then, secondly, plan for a lifelong transformation. Whatever you're going to be doing now, let it be permanent, I beg. Just so that you can finally rest. Okay? Rest. Don't use the rest of your life to be running after weight loss program. Do one, get the results, hold on to the results, then rest. Then set your expectations right. Like I said, there are some, little calculations to how to set your expectation right. We cover that in the SWB. So you might want to consider That's so that you'll be able to get how to set your expectations right. Then eat right. Eat right. When I say eat right, I mean eat every class of food. Carbohydrate or protein or fat and oil or mineral salt or vitamin or what, everything. Eat everything thankfully. Eat it enjoyably. Enjoy yourself. Life no hard. Shey you get? The only thing I would ask you to do is to ensure that you have the right portion sizes. Prepare your meals the right way and portion your meals the right way. But eat everything. You hear me? What did I say? Eat everything. Tell them I said so. Now, finally, identify and practice techniques that will suit your own unique body metabolism and stick with it. Now, this one will take us time. If I say I should sit down and tell you how do you identify what will work for you as you, like as Victory, as Victor, as Stanley, as Ebuka, as Amaka, I should be telling you it's going to take us a lot of time. But all of these things have been packaged into the SWB. Okay, so just learn how to identify what will work for you and practice that. Stick with it, and you would never have anything to regret. So, but on a general note, let me just give you something that work for you generally. Look for what is easy for you to, like I've said, it has to be easy. You as a unique person have to enjoy it, because what is easy and enjoyable for you may not be easy and enjoyable for me as a person. So make sure what you're going to do is easy and enjoyable for you. Make sure it is healthy. Make sure it is healthy. Check with your doctor. Like I said, we have had clients that, even without our knowledge, took our plans to their doctors, and the doctor told them, if you have done this, you will not be sick now. Go and start this program immediately. If you think I'm lying, check our website. The testimonials are there. We have had a lot of medical practitioners join our program, and they have now adopted it as part of their prescriptions for their own patients. We have the precedence. But you too, do your due diligence. Go and check with your own doctor. Okay? Make sure that what you're doing is healthy. Then it has to give you the weight loss result that you want. No matter how healthy it is, if it's not giving you weight loss result, I'm sure you will not be happy. So ensure that, check, has it worked for other people before? If it has worked for other people and it is healthy, it is easy for you and you enjoy it, and you can continue doing it for the rest of your life, then you should be able to consider that kind of program as your next weight loss program. Is that okay? Then let's just take this a step further, where I will now show you practically how to achieve and sustain your dream body, even if you have given up on weight loss. Now, if you have been distracted before, sit tight, because this is the crux of the matter. Don't miss out on the value right here. Now, if I showed you how to achieve a banging and sexy body in less than 4 weeks, would it be worth anything to you? Tell me in the comments. Would it be worth anything to you? Would it be worth anything to you? Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Now, over the past 6 years, my team and I have helped more than 5,000 clients from more than 30 countries to lose weight permanently using the strategies. I promised I was going to show you the strategies that I and my clients use. That's why I said sit tight, because it's getting hotter now. Now, our clients have been able to use these strategies to lose weight permanently, and so permit me to introduce to you the RPES framework. And I call the RPES framework 30 days to a sustainable new you. This RPES framework is my signature framework, and this is the framework I use for my paid clients. This is how I help my clients to achieve the result that you admire today. I simply just use this framework for them. And today I'm giving it to you free of charge. Please note that you are not allowed to sell this framework, you're not allowed to teach it, but you are free to use it for yourself. Is that okay? Now, what is the RPS framework? This is a framework that practically fixes all the mistakes that I had shown you earlier in 4 easy steps. Step number 1 is realize. R, realize. Step number 2, after you are done with the realization stage, you move on to plan. And after planning your weight journey, you execute. After executing, you now work to sustain your transformation so that it's permanent. Let me explain it one by one. In the realize stage, you should be able to sit down and identify what caused your weight gain. When you know what is causing your weight gain, that will help you to prevent further weight gain. Realize why you want to lose weight. That will be your motivation to stay in the journey for the long run, so you're not off and on the journey. Realize why you should want to lose weight, because a lot of people have the wrong reasons for wanting to lose weight. There are right reasons that you should have if you are going to be losing weight. So when you realize the right reasons for weight loss, that will help to reshape your mindset. Also, realize why your previous weight loss efforts have failed. That will help you to make sure that this new efforts that you're about to put in is not going to fail too. Then, finally, realize how your body works to lose weight. When you understand the way your body works for weight loss, you will be able to make informed decisions, and then you'll be riding on the waves of your body function. You'll be maximizing the function of your body to achieve the body that you have always dreamed about. And that is going to happen in no time and without stress, because you will typically be pushing the work of weight loss to your body while you're just enjoying yourself, enjoying the results your body is giving to you. Do you understand? Now, I have realized in my over 6 years of coaching experience that most people don't even understand that this step exists. So they don't take the time to go through the mental preparation. They're so much in a hurry to lose weight, and they skip this step. Eventually, if they ever get to lose the weight, they end up falling off the wagon, and their result is never permanent. So in a short time, they are back to their former size or even bigger than they started. And so they are frustrated and they give up. Let's move on to the second stage of the RPS framework, which is the planning stage. Of course, all of us know what planning is, right? This is when you settle down to strategize how you will win permanently. What are you going to be doing to achieve your desired goal? Are you going to be exercising? How are you going to be eating what you eat? How will you ensure you stay motivated and committed to your goals? You sit down and ask all of these questions. Plan it. Don't just jump at weight loss program. Jump at the next. Plan it. It is when you plan that you get good results. Now, there are so many other questions that you should sit down, and that will lead you and sit down and answer. The answers you give to those questions will lead you to finding what will work for you as a unique person. Like I said, that is going to take you, I can't take every one of you to identify what is going to work for you as a unique person. You have to sit down, find what is going to work for you as a unique person using set guidelines. Okay? Now, like I said, there's absolutely no pressure. Just be you. Enjoy your journey. Be you. So, planning well gives you good results. But if you don't plan well, we all know what that means. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You have to continue to endlessly search for weight loss solutions. Now, a lot of people don't even do this thing. I mean, the last weight loss program you did you sit down to plan it? No. You just underestimate the power of sustainable transformation, and you are so much in a hurry. Before you know it, you move one step, go back 3 steps, and it just keeps cycling like that. The third stage is the execute stage. Now, this is where after you have done the realization, the mindset preparation, you have planned. You now have your plan, in place. You now swing into action, practice everything you have planned to do. And that's when you cannot expect to receive result. Because if you rework your mindset and you plan, but you fail to move in the direction of your plan, you will not see any result though. So you have to execute. Okay? Now, the kind of technique you adopt, what you do for weight loss, will show it will show in the quality of your results, and it will show in how long you are able to sustain your result. Now, I have seen people who tell me, Coach, I know what to do. But you look at them, they're not doing it. They don't have the results, but they know so much. So knowing is different. Desire is different. Your action must follow your desire. Okay? And that is the step that will give you the dream body you've always wanted. Finally, yeah, sorry about that. The sustain stage. After you have executed, you have gotten the result you want, you have achieved your weight goal. The next thing for you to do is now work towards making your dream body a permanent joy, so that you don't have to keep running after weight loss program, weight loss products, weight loss coaches. You can just finally rest. Like I said, rest. Now, this step helps you to always improve on your results. You will keep improving on your look, your overall health. Just keeps getting better every day. Okay? So that is when you now move on to the sustain stage. Now, like I said, most people don't even think about it. You just jump into it, the weight loss, do it, get the result. The results they will lose the results, get back to where they started from, and they just keep getting frustrated every now and again. Now, I have developed the RPS framework, and I have spent the last 1 hour plus showing you how to achieve your permanently sexy dream body. Okay? I've gone over this framework, and you may be asking yourself at this point, okay, so we have the RPS framework. This is what Coach Laura uses for our clients. How do I apply it? Very simple. There are just two ways to apply, not more than two, only two. The first method of application is to do it by yourself. Take the RPS framework, take the things I've said about it, sit down, develop more of these things, and run with it. Honestly, you're free to run with it, and you might get some result. But then, if you are doing anything wrong, how will you know? If you are all in the team, do it yourself, do it yourself. If you are making some sincere errors, how are you going to know? I have seen a lot of people who try do it yourself a lot of times. They waste time, they waste effort, they waste money on trial and error. And they even risk the frustration and the mistakes that are associated with trying to lose weight with no expert to guide them or help them out anytime they feel stuck. So eventually, if they get results, it's just a little result they get. But sometimes they may not even get results, just get frustrated out of not getting the help they need when they need it. But if you feel you can still do it by yourself, absolutely, you're free. Now, if you are team do it yourself, we have come to I've shown you all the fears, all the mistakes. I've given you my signature framework. Everything you need to do by yourself has been handed over to you. So this is where we say, thank you for showing up in the webinar. This is the end of the part 1, the freebie section of the webinar. Please tell me in the comments, did I deliver on my promise? Did you get value? Massive, actionable value. Did you get value? Is that something you can run with? I already got a lot of feedback. Yes. I'm learning big time. Value, yes, we are learning, we are getting value. I am seeing so many of your feedback. Thank you. So I'm free to proceed, okay, to the next part. Is that it? Awesome. Now, if you are still here, what it tells me is that you have chosen option number 2. And if you chose option 2, this is the moment you have been waiting for. And what is option number 2? Very simple. Just let me help you. Let me help you. As simple as that. Let me help you to fast track and cement your results with my signature coaching program. And what that typically means is that I will coach you. I will show you step by step exactly what to do. I will help you to implement it, hold you accountable together with my team of coaches, help you to achieve a permanently hot, sexy body. Now, this is how we in the SWB apply the RPES framework. In the realized stage, we help you to identify your own unique body blockers and mindset patterns. Okay? You get a diagnostic form that you fill, answer the questions. Just simply by answering the questions, our system will automatically diagnose you and send you your report in your email. As simple as that. So you don't need to now sit down and be asking yourself all of those questions. Just be asking and be trying to rack it and we've done the work for you. We've done the heavy lifting. Just answer the questions. We ask the questions, you answer them. You answer them. It's just in a simple form. Answer the questions, and by the time you click on submit, in less than 5 minutes, check your email. Your report will be in your email. Not only will it diagnose, your blockers, your mindset patterns, body blockers, it will also tell you how to fix all of those things. Practical solutions. Okay? So yes, in the realized stage, we got you covered. Then how do we plan? You get a personalized 30-day eating and activity plan, which includes your regular everyday meal. A plan that can be easily integrated into your everyday life. What works for you as a unique person? What works for your family members? What works for your time schedule? You just basically work with that. Fully personalized. Okay? And then, of course, you get simple daily actions that you need a maximum of 30 minutes. Maximum, that's what you need. And, 30 minutes a day, you're done for the day. And those daily actions, daily healthy habits that we introduce you to, we help you to create consistency in your journey without stressing you out. Okay? And then finally, we help you to lock in your result permanently, so there's no more yo-yo cycling again. Now, these are real people just like you. This is Champion Ogechi. Now, just so you understand, the people in the SWB, that's the Sustainable Weight Loss Blueprint, are called Dream Body Champions. So we call them champion this, champion that, So Champion Ogechi, in just 30 days, lost 8.5 inches and 5 kilograms. Champion Gold lost 9 kilograms and won the admiration of her husband in 23 days, less than 30 days of the program. Okay? She says, my husband that was saying that I'm not complaining about your body, now says he likes the way I look and he cannot get his hands off me. That kind of thing. So thousands of women are already living in their dream bodies, and this is your time too. So do you want the same result? If you want the same result, let me introduce to you, drum roll, please, drum roll, the Sustainable Weight Loss Blueprint. This is your complete step-by-step system for lasting transformation. What do you get in the SWB? You get simple step-by-step blueprint modules that cover from your mindset to how to achieve weight loss, how to get a flat belly, how to personalize your weight loss journey, how to sustain your result permanently. All of these things are covered in the step-by-step blueprint modules. You also get 30-day meal and activity plans. Now, 3 different ones. So depending on where you are, you get a 30-day Nigerian meal plan, 30-day Ghanaian meal plan, 30-day meal plan for those in diaspora, so that no matter where you are, one of the meal plans would obviously work for you. And if you want to use all the 3, you are free. You'll also be getting daily support, group coaching, tools, trackers, affirmations, bonus mini guides, fat burner recipes, lifetime access, A lot is packaged into the SWB, guys. You need to see it to know the value of what you're getting. I have seen champions who, after assessing their SWB, came to say, Coach, how did you package this much value in just one program? If the program is sold for 10 times its price, it is still a giveaway, right? Champions have valued the program at over 1.5 million. When they saw what they got, they said, Coach, what you gave us is more than 1.5 million naira. Yes, they have said that to us many times. But then, just so that you are able to easily digest it, decided to just keep the total value at $500 or 500,000. When you now see it, you will realize that the value is more than times three of what we have told you. But let's just continue. Now, if you don't understand anything that I've just said, and you're asking, what exactly will this SWB help me to achieve? Well, expect to lose between 5 to 7 kilograms in just 30 days. Expect to flatten your belly naturally. Expect to sleep better, have more energy, reduce your medication reliance. Let's say you're currently on medication. Expect to reduce your medication reliance. And in many cases, we have seen champions, dream body champions, whose doctors told them, you don't need this medication again. Just go and continue with what you're doing. Their doctors took away their medications by themselves. Okay? So a lot of champions, dream body champions, have been able to eliminate medications from their lives. And like Champion Ella that says, since September 2023, she has not tested the slightest paracetamol. That can be your story. You will also be able to eat happily without any guilt. Anything at all that you want to eat, no guilt. You'll be able to regain confidence and control, and also fit into that dream dress size that you've always wanted to fit into. And finally, you will be able to secure your permanent freedom from chasing after weight loss coaches, weight loss programs, weight loss, product, all of those things, because we would eventually be handing over to you a system that will last you for a lifetime. Tell me, do you think this is worth getting? Tell me in the comments, do you think that the SWB is worth getting? Awesome. Let me show you a few more transformations before I tell you how to get into the program. This is Champion Oyu. Oyu says, thanks so much. Emon transformation. Champion AJ Franca. See transformation for yourself. Like, don't you want this? So let me quickly break down what you're getting. Again, the prices of what you're going to get in the SWB. I mean, these are very conservative prices. I mean, very conservative, believe me. When you see, you will know what I'm talking about. The step-by-step blueprint modules. Now, these modules are so powerful that champions, only by going through the modules, we have had some of them have been able to reverse age-long diabetes. Like Champion Nadi, who had been on diabetes medication for so many years, was able to reverse diabetes simply by going through the modules. Only the modules. The program had not even started. He only went through the modules and he reversed diabetes by himself and lost some weight. Champion French Yvonne went through only the blueprint modules, just the blueprint modules, and lost 14 kilograms on her own. On her own. So these modules alone is transformational. Okay? It's powerful enough to give you the result you want. But apart from the modules, which conservatively we have, put its value as 100,000 naira, very conservatively. Okay? You're also getting 3 different 30-day meal and activity plans, like I told you, and that's worth over 60,000 naira. You're getting daily support, group coaching, that is worth over 60,000 naira too. You're getting 2 structures and affirmations worth over 35,000 naira. We are giving you lifetime access to everything you get in the program, which is worth over 140,000 naira. Then you get bonus mini guides, part burner recipes, that is worth over 105,000 naira. Now, the total value, if you do the calculation, is about $500 or 500,000 naira. And if that's to be converted to Ghanaian cedis, that's about 5,000 Ghanaian cedis. Okay. So, like I said, the total value of the program, the SWB alone, is worth over 500 US dollars, and that's more than 500,000 naira. Now, the price of the SWB, just as you see on your screen, is $150, and that is 150,000 naira. That's how much you would need to get into the program if you want to get into the program at any point. 150,000 naira. That's the price of the SWB. But then, because you are here in this webinar, I'm going to give you a 48-hour grace to join the SWB, not at the regular 150,000, not at 100,000 naira, not even at 75,000 naira, which is half the price, but at 50,000 naira only. This offer is only valid for those of you on the webinar, and it is valid for 48 hours only. So if you're able to join between now and Monday 10 p.m., you get in at 50,000 naira only. Where's my thank you? Now, I want to bless just 5 of you. Only 5 of you. Now, if you are one of the first 5 to join the SWB here and now, I'm going to be adding some crazy, massive bonuses to you. Only the first 5. I can't give everybody. I'll take you on a one-on-one consultation. Now, typically, if you want to have a session with me for 30 minutes, you need to pay me 150,000 naira to get on a consultation with me. But if you're one of the first 5 to join the SWB now, here and now, you get the one-on-one consultation absolutely free. Then you get one of my guides. I've told you I've written a lot of guides, a lot of books, 5 banana recipes, and here I showed you how to use herbs and spices for fast weight loss. If you're one of the first 5, I'll give it to you absolutely free of charge. Instead of getting it for 15,000 naira, you get it free of charge as one of the first 5. And then I give you my dream body affirmations. These ones will help you to reframe your mindset, okay? Rework your mindset so that you begin to see your body the way you're supposed to see it, and that will make your body to, give you the results you want faster and better. So you're getting that too if you're one of the first 5. Only if you are one of the first 5. And of course, I'm giving you the SWB worksheet that helps you to implement the SWB program better than every other person, okay? And finally, I will teach you how to make different healthy meals that you and your family members will enjoy. You don't need to import recipes or ingredients from abroad. They are the things that are around you that you have not even identified how to use them to prepare the kind of meals that would benefit you and your family members. So I'm giving that to you. All of these things worth over 270,000 naira extra bonus value. But you have to be one of the first 5 people to join the SWB now to qualify to get these fast action bonuses. Okay? Once I count 1 to 5, these fast action bonuses end, and then you can still get the SWB at 50,000 naira, but you won't be getting the fast action bonuses if you miss out on the first 5. Is that clear? So how do you join? Very simple. The payment details are there on your screen. Just make the payment of 50,000 naira only to any of our company accounts, Zenith Bank or Money Point. But if you want to pay with your card, or you want to pay in another currency, or you want to pay with your in Nigerian naira, but you just want to pay securely using a link. This is the link, okay? Seller.com/SSLB. Let me see if I can put that in the chat. Let me put that in the chat. So yes, that's how to get into the SWB here and now. I want to try to pin that to the top of the chat so that you can have the opportunity to be one of the first 5 to come into the SWB now. Okay, I want to pin that. That's how to get into. Who is this entitled person? Vitally, did you hear from the beginning of this webinar that if you came for free value, you could have left when I told you to leave for the free value? Why did you wait up until this time to type this rubbish in my comments? I don't like entitled people. You are entitled. You shouldn't be here. People like you don't fit into our community. I've given you everything you need to do it on your own. So run with that. Run with that. And when you get the results, you come back and give us the feedback. But the problem is that when you even get the results with the free value, many of people like you will not come back to say thank you. Please. All right, so for those of you who are ready to fast track your result, like I said, you love speed, you want to reduce the guesswork, you want me to help you, go ahead, join the SWB here and now. It's not compulsory. Like I said, the value in this second part of the webinar is not compulsory. It's not for everybody. It's not for entitled people like Vitally. It's not for you. It's not for you. It's not for people whose minds cannot comprehend transformation. It's not for you. It's for those who are ready to do something serious with their lives, their health, their journey, their future. That's what it is for. Okay? Now, where you are talking that rubbish, people are saying thank you so much for the opportunity to join the program at 50K instead of 150, and you are there spewing rubbish. All right. Now, these are real people with real results, just like you desire. You choose what you want. Choose what you want. If you want the transformation, go for it. I mean, this is Aisha, this is Jeremiah, this is Vera. Thousands of people are already living in the body you dream about. So if you want it, go for it. If you want it, go for it. If you want this, go for it. Now, to remove all the risk for you, we have 100% money back guarantee. And it is on the condition that if you join the SWB, you follow the plan and you don't see results, please come back for a refund. We will refund all the money you paid, whether it is 50,000 or 150,000. You get it back 100%. Okay? And then we will still blow your mind. We will leave the access to the program with you. Everything we gave to you in SWB, you will still be able to retain it. So it's either you're getting your results or you're getting your money back. You're not losing anything. You are losing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's either you get your results or you get your money back. It's either you get your results or you get your money back. So let me quickly, if you have questions at this point, Coach, I have paid and sent you. These are the people I'm talking about. Why you are there complaining? People who are taking the first 5 opportunity to join at the fast action. Please let me just welcome my latest gym body champion. You people should just not get me. Let me. My latest gym body champion. Ify. Welcome to SWB. Welcome to the transformation you will never forget. Don't worry, in 30 days, you will be the one sharing your testimonies. And they will come back to ask you, how did you do it? And you too, you'll be the star of the moment. Welcome, welcome. I celebrate your intentionality. Don't worry, everything I promised to the first 5, you have gotten in and you have the opportunity to snag all of those bonuses. Congratulations. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, my latest dream body champion. I celebrate your intentionality. Okay? Now, please, I am seeing that a lot of you are taking action already. Please, as you're taking action, send your evidence to WhatsApp so that we can confirm your payment and give you access to the program immediately. Okay? Once you make the payment, send us evidence of payment on WhatsApp and we will confirm your access. You give you access to the program immediately. Now, if you're asking questions like, what if, Coach, show the account again? All right, please check the pinned post. It is there. It is there. Check the pinned post. It is there. Okay, this is the account again. That is on the screen. You can see it on the screen now. Okay, so if you're asking questions like what if I am busy, this program was designed for busy people like you. It's not designed for idle people. We know that you're busy, you're a professional, you don't have the time to waste. So the program is not going to just 15 to 30 minutes a day. Just check what's happening in the group, pick the instructions and run with it throughout the day, then come back and give us the feedback of how your day went so that we can correct you. So you're not wasting time at all. All right. I hope you have seen the person asking for account details. Have you seen it? Or you can go to WhatsApp, type account details on WhatsApp. Okay. Type account details and send it to us on WhatsApp. You will get the account details on automation. All right. So that's it. Does it work for non-Nigerians? Absolutely. I've told you we have worked with clients from more than 30 countries of the world. So it works for people that don't even speak English. How much more you that speak English? Is the SWP for women only? No. We have worked with men. We have worked with teenagers. We have worked with women. In fact, in the current batch of SWP that we are currently running, some people are currently in the session. There's a 72-year-old man amidst us. So it works for everybody. Okay? Is it safe? Absolutely safe. But like I said, please do your due diligence. Take it to your doctor. Show your doctor, this is the plan they gave us. This is the program. And let your doctor see it. It's okay if you want to run this by your doctor. Absolutely okay. Can you guarantee results? Yes or no? Yes or no? I will guarantee results if you follow through the process. If you follow the instructions and you do what you're supposed to do, you will see result. But if you don't do that, you are on your own. How much time do I need to give the program to get result? Typically, we have seen people coming to testify. The very next morning, the program started. Yes, and I'm not joking. The very next morning program started, people started testifying. But typically, We go on the scale, we take our measurements after 2 weeks. So I would ask you to give it 2 weeks, you know, I ask you to give it 2 weeks before you start looking out for results. Can I pay in installments? I don't like answering this question. I don't like answering this question. Can I pay in installments? I don't like answering this question. But then, for those of you like Chinwe, who says, "Thank you, coach. I really want to join, but I don't have that much." It's absolutely fine. You can pay in 2 to 3 installments. Okay? You can pay in 2 to 3 installments. Please, those of you who are making payments, go ahead, send us the evidence of payment. I can see a lot of you are making the payments. The 5 slot set is almost gone. It's almost gone. All right. So I think we just have like 1 or 2 more, and then the 5 slots, fast action bonuses will be gone. So yeah, welcome, Champion Vincent, our latest gym body champion. I've seen that you have joined. Congratulations. We will confirm your payment as soon as this webinar is over, and we'll give you access to the program. Now, I was answering those who want to pay in installments. Yes, you can pay in 2 to 3 installments, but you have to make your first installment now if you want to be a part of the first 5. Okay? So if you want to pay 2 times, your first installment will be 30,000 naira. If you want to pay 2 times, your first installment will be 30,000 naira, or $30. I think that should be $30. Okay? Yeah, $30. And then in 2 weeks' time, you can balance up the remaining 20,000 naira. Is that okay? If you want to pay 2 times. But if you want to pay 3 times, you have to make the first installmental payment of 20,000 naira now, so that you can be part of the first 5. You want to pay 3 times, your first payment is 20,000, and your remaining 2 payments will also be 20,000, if that works for you. Okay, so that means 20,000 3 times. But if you want to pay 2 times, you pay 30,000 now, then in 2 weeks' time, you pay the remaining 20,000, and then we give you access to the program as soon as your payment is complete. Your payment has to be complete before you get access to the program. I hope that works better for you, Chinwe, and Chioma, and everybody who desires to join the program but cannot, but they don't have the 50,000 now. As long as you make your first installment now, you will be part of the first 5, and I will give all those bonuses. Now, for those who are saying, even the 30,000 or the 20,000, I don't have it yet. What program can I start with? And then I will now work my way up, to the SWB. We have the 7-day body reset challenge. And so that it can be more affordable to a lot more people, we have made it just 5,000 naira. Okay, so if that is where you want to start from, absolutely, you're free to join the 7-day body reset challenge. Now, if you need details of how to join the 7-day body reset challenge, just type in our WhatsApp inbox BRC. Okay, BRC, body reset challenge, BRC, and that will give you details on how to join the next batch of the 7-day body reset challenge. But if you can join the SWB straight up, it is best you do that. Now, I promised you earlier that I have an exclusive gift for every one of you who joins and waits till the end. This is where you get my free gift. So you click on the link. You type out the link, and then just let me see if I can put that in the comments so that you just click it and you get it. Yeah, that should be in the comments now. Go ahead, please get it now. Oh. Get it now. Get your free 5-day meal plan now. Get it now. Or you can screenshot this page, then make sure you don't make mistakes in typing it to your browser. Type it to your browser, get your free meal plan, use it, and get back to me with the results that you got on this meal plan. Okay, we would absolutely love to hear from you. So here is the gift. Okay, plus the massive bonuses that we have given to you and the amazing discounts. Those gifts are priceless. Don't forget to drop us a review when you use the meal plan. So that's how to get your free meal plan. Once again, your dream body is not a fantasy. It's just one decision. Only one decision away. Make that decision now, and you'll be glad you did. Join the 30 days WB today, and the rest, they say, will be history. Okay? Our account details are published there on the screen. Go ahead, make your payment. Or if you want to use the link, you can just type sign up on WhatsApp. You will get the details of the program, and you'll be able to get the link and the account details too. So thank you very much, everyone. At this point, I'm taking your questions and your feedback. I'm taking your questions and your feedback. I'm trying to see all of your comments, questions, and feedback. Yes, Champion Vincent, congratulations. The page is not found. Please copy out the link. Type it into your browser. If you cannot click it directly from YouTube, type out the link. Let me just publish the link again. It's simple. The link is www.dreambodybylaura.com/product. Please make sure the spelling is correct. /DBL 5-day meal plan. Okay, just put dash 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 in between DBL 5-day meal plan. That's all. Type that in your browser, and you'll be able to download it. Okay. You'll be able to download it. I've paid, sent, received. Congratulations, Champion Chioma. Welcome to the Dream Body by Laura's Sustainable Weight Loss Blueprint. We cannot wait to celebrate your transformation. Welcome, Champion. Welcome, Champion. As you can see, the first 5 slots is going. Completed. Congratulations, Champion. You're welcome. Yes, Champion Choma, you met the first 5. In fact, everybody who pays while on this session, as long as I've not said bye-bye, you will still, I will extend the opportunity to you, because it looks like the first 5 is about being taken, completely taken. Okay? So, if you are still able to meet up with this session before we say goodbye, then you will be able to get the first 5 bonuses too. I think I'll just be gracious enough to extend it to all of you who make your payment now. Okay. Okay. Somebody is saying we'll need some personal assistance. Okay. Well, there's a one-on-one elite program with me, Coach Laura, right? If you need information about that, it's premium. Actually, it's a premium program because it is fully personalized and it's one-on-one. So if that is the option you want to go for, you can always ask, and we will be able to give you details of how to get into the LI program. Fully personalized, everything wrapped around you. All right. So I think that's it for tonight. Thank you everyone for showing up for yourselves and taking yourself seriously. I cannot wait to welcome you in the SWB and to celebrate your transformation, which is going to last you a lifetime. Until then, keep winning. We love you so much. God bless you. Have a wonderful night rest.